can run, but you can't hide.
ICJ says genocide.
I remembered. I remembered. Free, Julian Assange. Julian Assange. Free, more.
It's truth against the law. It's truth against the law. Truth against the law.
2024.
It's truth against the law.
2024.
Time to open the door.
Nigel,
Free.
wanna?
Oh, I'll just do it.
All right, shall I hold
Do
it?
you want to hold this just a little bit? Or is it
Yes, it is.
Okay. Hi, I'm Nigel, and we are all here for one purpose: to free a great journalist, Julian Assange, who's been incarcerated here for more than 5 years. It's a disgraceful situation, appalling situation. He has done no wrong. He is innocent of all charges. Not that he's been charged with anything in this country, of course. He's been charged with absolutely nothing. And we're here to show our support for Julian, and we want him out of here. We want him released. We want him back to his wife and family. And I personally would like him to get full financial compensation for his ordeal. Thank you very much.
Hey. All right, Nigel, you're going to come here and hold this.
Sorry, Peter.
Good morning.
Here we are again.
Yeah.
I thought last week I was not very clear in what I was trying to say. So I'm going to say it again and try and make it simple. The contradiction I talked about last week is that on the one hand, Julian was stopped from appearing in court by the prison. He was not even allowed to appear by video link. Why? He was said to be too ill. But so far as we know, he was not taken to hospital. So there's a contradiction. On the one hand, the prison says he's too ill. On the other hand, they didn't seem to do much for him. So, the medical officer here has some serious questions to answer. There's a contradiction that the two things together cannot be true. That he's too ill but was not taken to be hospital. It goes against common sense and common humanity. The medical officer here might have some questions to answer in the future. Dereliction of duty seems very possible.
And the governor.
And the governor.
Here, here.
Of course, there might be another explanation, which is that the Home Office told the prison not to let him come to court.
Another one for criminality. Yes, here it is.
Another one against judicial process.
Yes. Rather.
So there's another contradiction. Aha!
Shame on the prison. Shame on the prison.
On the prison.
Shame on them. When I become president, I'll have this
Now,
abolished.
Here comes somebody.
Free Julian Assange.
Free Julian Assange.
How do governments get away with it? If it's true.
Corruption.
Corruption. How do governments get away with it? Well, first of all, by hiding the truth from everybody.
Here, here.
The population is not allowed to have accurate information.
Exactly.
And without truthful information, you cannot ask accurate questions.
Here, here.
So that's how the government hides itself from the truth.
Shame on you.
Hides the citizens from knowing that the government is doing that.
Evil, evil.
Most of us realise by now that the mainstream media just lies and lies and lies.
Criminals.
Criminal! What does the government really want?
Money.
Money!
Power.
Power!
Money, power.
Money and power and the right to do what it likes.
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
It gets worse than that. The government makes you, the workers, responsible for government decisions. How do they do that? Well, the medical officer here is taking legal responsibility for the Home Office decision not to allow Julian to come to court, if that is true. Doesn't that make you think, guys?
With what?
You are taking responsibility and you are accountable for what the government is forcing you to do. What do you think? Guys, we will be back next week.
We will.
And we'll talk to you then. Thank you very much.
Okay. Well, I've just got some thoughts that are going through my head. I haven't prepared a speech. The audience, quiet, please. Right, I was just thinking recently, I saw a video about how the Israeli state came about. And it's just funny. 1917 is a really relevant time because that is when the Balfour Declaration was signed, or given out a little letter from Balfour to Rothschild that, oh yeah, you can have a Jewish homeland in Palestine. And the British were mandated to do that because 17,000 British troops and Anzac troops lost their lives liberating Palestine from the Ottoman Turks. And it's just so strange how numbers work, because 1917 is also the time of the legislation about spying that they're trying to get Julian on. 1917, that's over 100 years ago, a useless bit of legislation that they are trying to extradite an honest journalist who's not even from this country, he's not even from the States, from a third country, Australia, and they're trying to extradite him to the States for spying, when all he did was publish what somebody had leaked to him. A whistleblower had given him information about US war crimes. And he just did what any journalist would do, any decent, honest journalist. He is a genius. And he's a computer genius. And he could have been a multi-billionaire by now if he'd chosen that way. But instead he chose to help humanity. So that is why he's there. That is why he's in this hellhole. Because he chose to help humanity instead of get rich like Bill Gates and Soros and all those other billionaires who are controlling the world. That is why Julian's here, so he can't tell you what's going on now. What's been going on in COVID, what's going on in Israel, Palestine, what's going on in the
Ukraine,
DRC,
Ukraine,
Yemen, Ukraine, that there are 40 Even the United States have admitted there were 40 biological labs in Ukraine, which Putin said years ago there were, and that's why they were destroying them. But oh no,
And that links it
that's
to COVID.
just conspiracy theory. So, what is the difference between conspiracy theory and fact?
It seems all conspiracies
So,
are
yes.
now. Yeah.
So, once an honest journalist sat inside a prison cell in BELMARSH Political Prison, UK. And he sat and he thought as he waited for his prison guards, I wonder if I'll get my freedom today. Give him his freedom.
Give him his freedom.
Give him his freedom today.
To-
And he sat and he watched and waited for his prison guards. I wonder if I'll get my freedom today. Sorry, I can't sing very well.
Not
but
bad,
that's
not bad.
fun.
Very good. Bravo.
For his prison guards. Come and sing Matilda with me.
Very appropriate.
Free Julian Assange! Free Julian Assange now!
We'll get you out, Julian, if it's the last
Yes.
breath. I'm getting the IRA anyway. Sorry.